They say when all hope is lost, every door you went to is closed, and an unexpected one opens to you when you expect the least. That is currently what's going on with Naruto, who saw the man from his dream, the sage, sitting on his couch the next day. This is where we last left off, and now we will begin from here. Our series, What If the Sage Stopped Naruto from Being Neglected by His Family? This is the part 2. Let's begin. Who the hell are you? Minato asked, as he, in a protective form, stood in front of his family, looking towards the man who was sitting on his couch. The man looked towards him, opening his eyes, revealing the mysterious ringed eyes, and said his name. I go by many names, but the one that my mother gave me is Hakaromo Otsutsuki, but you might know me as the Sage. They were all stunned and shocked, especially Naruto, because this was the man he had seen in his dream last night, and now he was here. Naruto suddenly remembered what he had said last night. We will meet soon. Naruto couldn't believe his eyes as to what was happening. He thought that he would be moved to an apartment and would just live there until they come back, trying to prove them wrong. But seems to him that the man really was telling the truth. Minato, obviously alongside Kushina, didn't buy it. Do you think we will believe that? Who the hell are you? How did you break in? We had made sure that nobody aside from us can get in. I knew you would not believe me. And honestly, I could care less if you do. Because I am not here for you. Any of you. I am here for one Naruto, who I promised that I will train. The true child of prophecy. There was a pause before the four of them almost bursted out in laughter as Naruto looked towards them. Naruto? Seriously? You think we would buy that? He is the least hardworking son of ours. He's selfish and he is going to be sent to the apartment so that he could live there until he realizes his mistakes and changes his ways. Is that so? Then why did you not ask him about any of this? What is the reason to ask? He is our son. He will do as we say. I see. Is that right, Naruto? Naruto by this time was looking down with a sad expression on his face, and he couldn't say anything. Something within him told him to go with the old man, because if he stayed here, nothing will be proven. He wanted to prove them wrong. He wanted, for the first time, to not fight with them or help them. He just wanted to prove them wrong and show them that he too can be the child of prophecy. And if the sage himself was here, he might have a chance. As Kushina then said, you think our son is stupid? He's not even that dumb. He will not fall for your scam. I don't know what you're trying to pull, but you are going to be in a world of pain if you don't leave within the next 10 seconds. So think carefully as to what your next decision is going to be. Naruto? Said the sage, as Naruto moved past by them, grabbing his duffel bag in his hand, clenching it tightly, and then turned towards his family and bowed. Please allow me to go with him. I promise I will be back at the same time as you will. When I'm ready. I won't disappoint you. I've been a selfish and burdened my whole life, right? I'm gonna prove you wrong. You will all realize that how wrong you were. I'm gonna make you all regret doing this to me. I'm ready. Alright then. Before any other discussion could be done, the sage took Naruto and disappeared, while Minato and Kushina and Menmine were left stunned. Did our son just leave on his own? Is he stupid? Said Minato, looking at Kushina. I don't know. Maybe he is dumb, but I did not knew that he could be fooled this easily. As that is when Minato then said, forget it, I'm going to the Hokage office to order the issue to find that man and bring our son back. After he's back, I'm gonna whoop him and then we're gonna punish him. Fine, but at least get him back. And so, Menma and Mito chuckled because they realized that Naruto was gonna be in a world of pain once he get back. So as soon as the door was opened to the front, there stood two people who were stunned to see Minato rushing out. What's the rush, Minato? You seemed like that you're going somewhere. said Hiruzen Sarutobi. Of course I am. My stupid son left with a scammer who broke into our house to convince him that he was the child of prophecy. And the kid left willingly. Yes, I don't see the problem here, Minato, said Jiraiya. What? What are you talking about? Said Minato, looking a bit offended. He's my son. As dumb as he may be, I need to bring him back. Look, think about it this way. Either that man is delusional, or he is dumb, or a scammer. Naruto doesn't have anything particularly that he could give. Once he runs out of money that he has, little bit that you gave him, the scammer will let go of him. And then he will return back to Konoha. And once he does, Sensei will make sure that he is into that apartment and isn't allowed to train any further until he gets back. Because it's obvious that he is stupid and cannot make his own decision. That much is for sure, said Kushina. So you're saying that we should not do anything at all? Yes. Not anything at all. Leave it to me, I'll keep an eye out with my spy network. Once Naruto is all alone, we'll track him down and bring him back. That could work, Minato, said Hiruzen. As Jiraiya smiled. See, even Sensei agrees. Fine then. Naruto has been a headache for a while. At least in this way, I'll worry less knowing that you're on the case. Yeah, you don't need to worry at all. Just focus on the training. Besides, we have little to no time. The toads are waiting. Alright, let's lock this up and leave. And the Uzumaki and Namikaze family left. While far away into the mountains, the sage arrived inside a cave, where Naruto also arrived with him. What just happened? I brought you to a place which I considered safe when I was a child. I am quite shocked that it still is intact as it was when I found it. As Naruto saw, there were scribbles from rocks that have grown old, embedded into the skin of the rock. Did you? Me and my little brother, when we were kids. We used to live nearby. But things have changed. This was the only safe place I could think up of. Now that we are here, I must say I'm impressed and a bit concerned, Naruto. Concerned? About what, Sage? You agreed to a man who you barely even knew. Something told me to go with you. A voice in the head, it was deep and grumbling. I see. Kurama, was that you, son? Yes, it was me, father. It's that voice again. Yes, I can hear. You can hear it as well? Yes. It's the soul of the Kyuubi that is sealed within you. My son, Kurama. As Naruto felt a bit shocked. Wait, you created the Bijus? Yes, I created the Bijus, so that they could teach you the ways of Senjutsu and Ninshu. Yes, that is the sole reason we were created, not whatever they have been teaching you. As Naruto was stunned and shocked. So you made me go with the sage? Yes, and here I thought that I had listened to my inner voice. I am kind of your inner voice. As the sage had a heartful laugh, and then he placed a hand on Naruto's shoulder. As much as fun as it is, we must begin with your training, Naruto. I hope you are ready, because these next few years are going to be hell for you, my dear boy, because you need to learn the true Senjutsu and Ninshu arts before you achieve the true power of the six paths. What? You mean your power? Yes. I will focus on the method I trained with and achieve these powers. You will be the next era's sage, and also someone who is going to stop my mother. As Naruto's eyes widened, what do you mean by that? I and my brother sealed away our mother Kaguya Otsutsuki because she had been killing souls to harvest their chakra and energy, something that belonged to them and this world. She wanted to consume it so that she could prepare for a war against the Otsutsuki clan. But we didn't want it that, because we had grown up in this world and considered it our home, unlike her. You mean you're not from here at all? We were born here, Naruto. Even the Bijus were made here. But my mother and the thing that came here with her, from which the Bijus were made out of, were not. As the sage explained the whole story of the what Suzuki clan and what their goal is. As Naruto was horrified. So you mean to say that the moon we see every night, it's her? Yes. She is trapped within her. It's her imprisonment. But soon she will break free because the seal is weakening. She is using her chakra on her own right, and then there is her will that she has created with the rage of Shinju, the Ten Tails. You mean to say that there is another being? Yes. They have been keeping an eye on you because your parents have spoiled out to everyone about the prophecy in confidence and all that. Seriously. So all this time while people were praising them, they were just painting a huge paint target on their backs? Precisely. That is why we need to make sure that you don't make the same mistake again. And so, the training started. Naruto would meditate, spar against the sage, while he would rarely use his staff or move. Naruto was told to only use his fists, mind, as well as feet, his whole body, in one fluid motion to attack. At first, Naruto would have a lot of bruises, but he would continuously get back up. Whenever he got sick, he was healed. But one thing also changed. His immunity system was improving, and because the seal on Kurama was removed, Kurama began to help Naruto, teach him, and also hinder less of his chakra, and even allowed him to use his own. One night while Naruto began to glow, as markings appeared all around his body, he was shocked. Sage-sama, what is going on? Oh, it seems like Kurama is also training and helping you heal. Kurama-san? Don't need to worry about it, kid. This is my chakra cloak. It heals faster this way. You can also use it in a battle. It's both defensive and offensive. Really? We will begin this training later. Right now you can use it for healing and get used to it. But focus on unlocking the Rinnegan. You mean your eyes? Isn't that a sacred dojutsu that not even the Uchiha clan who said to have it could unlock? No. The Rinnegan can be unlocked by anyone, but for that you need to unlock the true ninja within. That is how I was able to do it, and that is how you will be able to do it as well. Because all chakra, all the clans came from us, me and my brother. Naruto understood and began to train, and that is when 3 years passed. Naruto reached at the age of 10. He was no longer a little boy. He was grown, had become a bit muscular, and also more active. Even while meditating, he could sense birds, flies, and even smallest sounds across the whole forest. He was connected to it, as black markings appeared underneath his eyes, similar to that of the first Hokage, but they were different. Once Naruto opened his eyes, they were brown, no longer blue, while his whole white part of the eye was black. The sage looked towards Naruto and smiled. You have achieved a new senjutsu mode, Naruto, even different from mine. You have connected to the nature itself. I can't believe it. Within Naruto's eyes, he could see far away, across the elemental nation, that even back at Konoha, there are some people that are spying on Konoha. Who are they? As Naruto followed them all the way back to Amegakure, he saw them. But before he could realize what was happening, he felt his connection weaken, as the sage broke him out of it. As Naruto realized, he almost turned into wood. What happened? You almost turned into wood, Naruto. Senjutsu chakra is dangerous. If you do not release and inhale at the same time, you can turn into stone or wood. That is good, though, that it is wood. Why is it good? I almost turned into wood sculpture. I know what you fear, but that means that you might be also able to use Moketan. You mean the first Hokage's technique? Yes. Because you're connected to nature, you might be able to use it. But first you need to achieve the Rinnegan. And so, Naruto nodded. Again, in the afternoon they sparred, and in the evening they rested after hunting down a ear to eat it. Naruto, and his progress was steady, but he knew he had to achieve because he was the true child of prophecy. As Naruto continued to train, Menma and Mito were facing their own problems, as they had figured out everything was not going so smoothly after a while when they advanced to much difficult challenges. The Toads wanted them to train into the Senjutsu arts, and they were failing miserably, almost turning into stones multiple times. "I can't do this. Why can't we just focus on the training like before?" said Mito. As that is when Menma, who was turning into stone, as Kushina and Minato were a bit worried, then did it. He had achieved the perfect Toad Sage mode. And once that happened, Menma smirked. "Seems to me that I was able to do it in the end. Perfect! Menma, you are the first Toad Sage after a long while. You see that, Jiraiya? He was able to do it what you couldn't." "You don't have to rub it in, Paul." "Well, I'm proud of the kid, I gotta say. It's finally good to have a perfect Toad Sage on our side." "Of course it is," as Menma smirked. "It has to be him," said Ma. "He is going to be the child of prophecy." "Of course I am," said Menma, gaining more confidence, as now it was turn for Mito to suffer the same consequences as Naruto has done. While on the other side, the Akatsuki has been keeping a special eye on each and every village, gathering intel from different spies while keeping reconnaissance of the Kaijus, and Zetsu was left in Konoha to do the same. He has been aware of the prophecy and almost has been worried internally, while telling them that the prophecy is told about them and their war in the future by the Toads, which Akatsuki had realized and told him to monitor Konoha and the progress. Unfortunately, he couldn't progress the children, but he knew that one of these years they would be back. They have already gone away for 3, so all he had to do was listen to the Hokage, who was left in charge, Hiruzen Sarutobi, in the meanwhile. And everything, it will work out soon in his favor. As this is where I will be leaving the story of, guys. And yeah, I'll see you in the next part, as this is Apollo Uchiha, and I'm signing off for the day. Peace.